Do you feel the pressure to keep up with the Joneses? Is your holiday season all about, like, I better have more trees than the other person, gotta make sure I have enough gifts? Do you fear the judgment of others if you don't go all out? So if that resonates with you and that's an issue for you, please tap along with this video so that you can gain some insight into what this really is. Welcome to the 12 Days of Stressmas, a little EFT tapping support to help you get through the holiday season. I'm Stephanie Wood, EFT tapping trainer and practitioner for more than 20 years, and the creator of ULTRA EFT, which stands for Understanding Life Through Realization and Awareness. Let's get tapping. By tapping along with this video, you take full responsibility for your own well-being. So let's begin by tuning in to that feeling, that pressure of needing to keep up with other people, the fear of their judgments of you if you don't do the holidays a certain way, with the gifts and the decorations, all the accoutrements of the holiday season. If that gets to you, if you know it kind of eats at you and it's an issue for you, tune into that and see where it is in your system. How do you know it's there? If you can, on a scale from 0 to 10, give it a rating of intensity, or even just the feeling that it's true for you. So 0 is, it's a non-issue, I don't really care what other people think and what they do. And 10 is, wow, I super duper care what other people think and I better keep up. And if you can, see if you can tune into your body, see where that lives. Where is that? Where's the nugget of that feeling? As we're tapping, remember that you can change the words so that it resonates for you. So tapping on the side of your hand, even though I really feel the social pressure to keep up, that is how I feel. Even though I know I have a keeping up with the Joneses thing happening, but I don't know what to do about it. That's what's coming up for me. And I'm open to seeing something new about this. Even though I really feel that pressure to keep up. And I'm really worried about what other people think about me. I acknowledge all of that. Top of the head. I feel the pressure. Inside of the eyebrow. I'm worried what they'll think if I don't do all the things and have all the things. Side of the eye. All the ways I judge myself and others about this. Under the eye, I don't want them to judge me. Under the nose, maybe I don't feel like I'm enough. Chin, maybe I feel insecure. Collarbone, maybe I feel like I need to prove myself somehow. Under the arm, maybe I have an old story that's driving this behavior. And the wrist, maybe I know what that story is, and maybe I don't. Top of the head, but I'm left with this feeling. Inside of the eyebrow, this kind of compulsion to keep up. Side of the eye. And maybe I judge myself too. Under the eye. Maybe I'm prejudging myself because I think others are going to judge me. Under the nose. All the ways I feel like I should keep up. Chin. All the ways I overdo or overspend to keep up. Collarbone. All the ways I feel driven to do this. Under the arm. Maybe I don't understand why I do it. I just do. And the the wrist. What would happen if I stopped? What? That's like, that may not feel like an option right now. And that's okay. Okay, take a breath, shake that off. I like to flick it off. You may like to rest your hands in your lap and take a breath. And now just tune in and notice what's there. What's come up? Is there a story that's come up? Is there some inner fighting about it? Is there a shock and awe and not understanding what's happening? Let's do another round of tapping and just see if any of this resonates for you. Top of the head. This feeling like I need to keep up or one up. Inside of the eyebrow. Who would I be if I didn't? Side of the eye. What if they judge me? Under the eye. This fear of judgment and criticism of others. Under the nose. This fear and worry about what others think. Chin. All the reasons I'm worried about what other people think. Collarbone. I'm worried about what other people will think. Under the arm. And maybe I feel less than. And the wrist. And maybe I think I need to feel more than by having more stuff or more whatever. Keeping up. Top of the head. But somehow that never really fixes the problem. Inside of the eyebrow. And what if there is no problem? Side of the eye. All the ways I feel insecure. Under the eye, all the ways I feel less than. Under the nose, all the places where that began. Chin, what if it's not true? Collarbone, what if it's never been true? Under the arm, all the ways I compare myself to others. And the rest, what if I stopped comparing myself? Top of the head, like what if I really stopped comparing myself to others? Inside of the eyebrow, there will always be people, side of the eye, who have more, do more, seem to be more. Under the eye. And there will always be people who have less, who do less, who seem to be less. Under the nose. But what if I took myself out of the competition? Chin. What if I just did what was appropriate for me? Collarbone. Without comparing myself to anybody. Under the arm. What if it's not a competition? Unless competition's fun for you. That's different. It might be your thing. In which case, you're probably not tapping along with this because it wouldn't be an issue. And the wrist. What if I could recognize that I am enough? Top of the head. That I don't need to prove anything. Inside of the eyebrow. What if I don't have anything to prove? Side of the eye. What if I could be deeply okay with myself as I am? Under the eye. And if I'm not, what if that's okay too? Under the nose. I'm open to seeing something new about this. Chin, what if there is nothing wrong with me? Collarbone, what if there's never been anything wrong with me? Even though I think there's something wrong with me, what if there isn't actually something wrong with me? Under the arm. I'm not my thoughts. And the wrist. My thoughts aren't even real. Top of the head. What if I didn't have to take them so seriously? And just take a breath, shake that off. And I'm throwing a bunch of stuff at you right now, and I'm kind of touching upon some deeper stuff because this particular issue of keeping up with the Joneses usually has to do with some limiting core beliefs that are in there. And we're not going to be able to clear that away in one tapping video, but I'm bringing up these questions so that you can start to crack open the truth for yourself. Because the truth is that you are okay. Even if you don't think you're okay, you're actually okay. You are enough. And what on earth is enough? What does that even mean? And you are whole, not broken, ever, and there's nothing to keep up with. So I'm just going to leave that with you, and that may or may not sit with you. That's fine. You've gotten this far. I deeply appreciate that you're here tapping. Let's just do one final round, and I want you to tune in to wherever you're feeling this in your body. Whatever's coming up for you right now, even just listening to all this, if you have a sense of unease anywhere in your system, maybe you've got a little knot of something, maybe you feel like, wow, this is really, messing with my identity. Whatever that is, I'd love for you to close your eyes, tune into that feeling right now, and just tap through as you're observing it with compassion. I don't always love the word compassion, but in this case, it's compassion for that in yourself, whatever that is. Inside of the eyebrow, and just notice it. Notice that feeling. That drive, that compulsion, that discomfort, whatever it is. Side of the eye. Without having to do anything about it, because there's nothing to do about it. It's not even real. I mean, it's real in that you're experiencing it, but the thing itself is fleeting. It's ethereal, it's ephemeral. Under the eye, just notice it. That's it. Under the nose. And just notice any of those parts that are screaming like, of course I'm broken, or of course I need to compare. That's okay, they're gonna act up right now. Also not true, they're just stories. And the chin, just notice that feeling. Collarbone, there is that feeling. Under the arm, just an awareness of it. Nothing to fix, nothing to change, nothing to do about it. And the wrist, simply acknowledging it. There it is. Huh, look at that. Look at how. All right, and then take a breath, shake that off, or let your hands rest in your lap and take a nice deep breath. And check in again with that feeling. You can have your eyes open and see if you can give it a rating again on a scale from 0 to 10 like we did in the beginning, the truth, how true it feels for you. If you know what it is, even say it out loud so you can really get a feeling for it. And see if the number is the same as when you began, if it's something different, if it's more or the same. You can continue tapping on this. You can listen to this again and tap. Or you can also just get on with your day. It will dissipate. All thought is fleeting. It will move. Even if you do nothing, it will move. You can't not have it move. That's kind of the cool thing about thoughts. And just note that you may start to have some insights and clarity about this in the coming hours after doing this tapping, and even in the coming days. And that is the ongoing gift of this type of tapping. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're feeling more clarity, more grounded, more relaxed about this, or that you've seen something new. Be sure to check out the other tap along videos for the 12 Days of Stressmas so that you have some more support through the holidays if there's anything else that's bugging you. And as a final note, tapping videos are never, ever, ever, ever a substitute for properly learning how to tap by taking a tapping training or course with an accredited organization like EFT International. Also, these are not a substitute for seeing a qualified EFT practitioner. So thank you again and happy tapping.